So many things can happen in such a short amount of time. And in that moment or in those moments, you're left sometimes wondering, where is God in all of this mess? And it's like, God said he would never leave me or forsake me, but it feels like I'm standing here alone. And there are times where you'll feel like you're suffering in whatever trial you're in at that time. It's like, okay, I don't see God in this, or you find it hard to believe that if God is with me in this, why is this happening? Or why is he allowing this to happen? And I know some situations are so hard that it's really hard to believe that God would allow it to happen. But the truth is, God is with us in the worst circumstances. Sometimes he's standing there with you, watching and knowing that this is really hard for her. This is really hard for him. But I know that this is going to change something in their lives. This is going to change something in them. It's going to cause something to happen for their good. And it doesn't seem like it right now to them. And they just don't understand right now. But if they would just hold on and make it through this, they're going to get to the thing that I have planned for them. They're going to understand it later. They're going to see why this happened later on. So you might be in that position right now where you're looking for God and you're trying to understand why this is happening. But if you can just hold on and look beyond that and say, I know this is bad, this feels bad, and you would rather be in a different place right now. Somehow you must look beyond that to see that God has a plan. And it doesn't look right now. It doesn't make sense right now. It doesn't seem like what you're going through is going to help you in any positive way. But it will, because everything that God allows to happen to us, everything that we go through, God will use for our good and his glory. You can look back on some of the other things you've gone through, might not have been as bad as this, might didn't hurt as much as this does. But God always brings you through that. Whether you're smarter now, you're wiser now. If you went through something before and you made decisions that today you wouldn't make because you know better now. Relationships you might have had that ended and you thought you were going to die. But now you're like, well, I'm glad I went through that because now I know what I'm looking for. Now I know what not to accept into my life. It could be managing money. It could be I lost a lot and now I know better and I'm able to handle more. God could trust me with more right now. Whatever it is, it could be the way you're being treated. Maybe you grew up and you were mistreated. Some people severely. But today you're compassionate. You love people. You can understand what people are going through. There is something on the inside of you that other people don't have because you went through. So now you know what it feels like to be hurt. So now you're a lover of people. Your kindness, your generosity, your support for people because of what you went through. It's very important not to lose sight of who God is when we're in the midst of our storms and our trials. God doesn't change. And there is a purpose for every process, for every pain. There is a purpose. We just got to get through the storm in order to see it. So, growing in God is knowing that no matter how hard this is, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how hard it's been, God is still by my side and he's going to work this thing out for my good. One day it'll make sense, even if it doesn't right now, but I'm still going to hold on no matter what. I'm going to hold on. I'm not going to give up on God because I know he's not going to give up on me. Growing in God is knowing that God is with you in the storm. He's not watching you go through it and rooting you on. He's in it with you. If the rain is falling on you, it's falling on him. He's right there with you. He's in it. He's going through it with you. And God cannot fail. He's never failed. And he's not going to start now with you. So trust. And it's going to strengthen you in God. And you're going to be further along in him and in your relationship with him as this thing goes through and as you get through this onto the other side. So I'm praying for you as I'm praying for me as we continue to grow in God. Love you guys. Take care.